Everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. Y'all think self-love is how you talk. Y'all think self-love is all about the persona that you put off. And that's first, I want to start there because y'all don't understand that love is an action. See, y'all think love is just lofty words. And give me a second, you're going to understand what I mean by that in a second. You know, just give me a second to explain it. When you love something, things like vigilance and prudence become the order of the day. When I was growing up, every adult in the hood would always remind us of what it means to be black in this system. That's vigilance. Vigilance is staying on top of you. They will always tell you what you're up against in the real world. When you grew up, this is how it's going to be. They always told you. They let you go out there and have fun. You was allowed to hit the streets and, play football and basketball, baseball, all that stuff. We did all that in the hood. But the old folks always made sure to remind us that you are the most hated person within this system. Never let us forget it. That's vigilance. Prudence. They always told us things to help us in the future, things to help build self-esteem in us, things that encouraged us to go out on our own. But most importantly, the most prudent thing they did is that they taught us to never value the white man's system, to never want what he have, to never want to be like him. Do not worship his things. This is straight out of the Bible. Envy thou not the oppressor, nor choose none of his ways. This is what our elders taught us coming up. And they drilled it in us and drilled it in us and drilled it in us. I ain't talking about just your immediate family, right? The adults in your family. I'm talking about the adults in the neighborhood. The old hustlers out there on the streets will tell you the same thing. The bum on the corner getting drunk all day at the ballroom tell you the same thing. They talk to us about relationships. They talk to us about how to interact with each other. They squash beefs between us and other neighborhoods. Told us that, man, violence is always the last resort because y'all are brothers. That's love. That's the kind of love you get from community. So when I sit here and tell you that I don't see community no more, this is what I'm talking about. We don't have a black community no more. When I sit here and talk about the fabric of our unity has been broken, this is what I'm talking about. It's not there no more. I mean, I got a lot of stories, but I got into it with a dude that used to take hits, right? He was a contract deleter. And for some reason, the cat didn't like me. And I clapped at him, you know what I'm saying? He said the wrong thing one time too many, you know what I'm saying? And I started clapping at him, right? He reached too, but but I reached faster, you know what I'm saying? I came out, you know what I'm saying? So all he could do is, hit and run, you know what I'm saying? He ran too like a little hoe. But anyway, later that day, that same day, an old head came by me with him and said, y'all gonna squash this right now. He got on him and said, I don't know what your problem is with Kush, man, but you need to squash this stuff right now, bro, because when you get into beef, it gotta be about something because we are all brothers. This is what the old gangster said. Made us squash that beef right there after the violence had already went escalated beyond, to me, beyond the point of return, you know what I'm saying? But he made us squash that beef right there. Because this is what you have in a community. I got two friends. Oh man, both of them dead. Both of them dead. They got kidnapped. The dudes that had them happened to be talking, because they were ballers, right? Happened to be talking about having them to another old gangster. And the old gangster said, oh, no, you can't do that to them. Bring me to him right now. They brought him He said, untime, let him go. Yo, no retaliation. This stuff stops here. And guess what? Everything stopped. Everything stopped. There was no retaliation or nothing because the old head made them squash that beef, because this is what you do when you love your brothers and sisters in your community. I've seen what black love look like. Y'all haven't. Y'all see fools and con men online. Y'all see fakers. Y'all don't know what self-love look like because you have never really seen it. You've never seen it. Love is an action. An action. You don't talk to people you love the way y'all talk to me. I ain't done none of you people nothing, man. I'm on here giving my time and energy and my wisdom, trying to share my wisdom. I'm fighting against a YouTube algorithm that doesn't really want my videos out there. You think I don't know what my information is worth? You think I don't know that my information will break this thing? If brothers and sisters will follow me, they done. It's over. Because I really exemplify self-love, man. You don't curse out your brothers and sisters. How many of you brothers and sisters have attacked me on my channel and I did not respond in kind? How many of y'all have questioned me because my wife is from Germany and questioning my blackness and all that stuff? I didn't get mad. Because I have no reason to get mad at you for your misunderstandings. My job as a God, you know, like the brother Buckshot said, to give orderly direction. That's what we supposed to do coming out of those teachings. My job as a student of supreme wisdom is to come back and civilize my brothers and sisters, to give you the lessons, the fundamental lessons, not be mad at you because you don't understand. I'm supposed to give you some kind of good, orderly direction in your life. I'm supposed to assist you in some kind of way, not get mad at everything you do because you don't understand the world that you live in. I know you don't understand it, bro. I can tell that y'all don't understand it. So what you see in my actions is self-love, and you don't understand that. When you love yourself, you love your kind. Love is an action. You don't make video after video highlighting the dysfunctions of people you love to the pleasure of the people that hate us all. You don't make content denigrating your own people if you love them. You don't make content scapegoating the lowest of us, the Pookies and Ray Rays and Shaniquas and Shanays. You don't make content kicking them. They're already down. They are laying in the gutter. You don't need to kick them. Stop acting like, you know, everything they do, because society highlight them and y'all highlight them. The mainstream highlight them and make it seem like all of us act like that. And then we get online and we talk about them like dogs, knowing damn well most of us don't even live around that stuff. Most of us don't know a single black person that act like them savages. They are savages. That's what they are. But they are your brothers and sisters. You don't let them hurt you or affect you, but what they do is not a reflection on all of us, and y'all know it. But y'all just want the white folks to, y'all think that white folks is gonna respect you when you denigrate them to their pleasure. They're not gonna respect you, bruh, and I've never done it. Love is in action. And the things y'all do, you simply don't do when you love yourself. If you love yourself in kind, the moves y'all make, you just don't make. You judge how a person feel about you by the way they talk to you, behave towards you, and deal with you. We know the system hate us because they always talk bad about us. They always deal with us unfairly, unjustly. So we know we're up against there. But do we deal with each other in any other kind of way either? No. I don't see no love, bro. Y'all dudes could miss me with all of this madness, man. I don't see any love. I don't see any self-love because y'all don't even know what self-love is. Now, let me bring it back to myself. At my core, I honestly believe that the black man is God. What? Not Allah. But we are the Khalifa of the Creator. which means that as creation was being formulated, the first so-called beings, or they wasn't really humanoids, but the first beings were elemental beings. These are our direct ancestors. In the Holy Quran, there's a part in there where after man is created, Allah asked Iblis, who was one of the elementals, he gave him a test, right? I don't want to go into what the Quran said because it's allegorical, right? So I don't want to confuse you. He gave Iblis a test. Iblis couldn't answer the question. Then Allah asked man the same question. Man answered the question. And Allah said, you see, man is superior to you. Bow to him. All the angels bowed to man except Iblis. Iblis said, I'm not going to bow to him because I am made of fire and he is made of flesh. See, Iblis preceded us. The jinn, the elementals, preceded us. We came out of them. But what Iblis didn't understand is we didn't come out of them as a step down. We came out as the final step up. Evolution. We are the highest forms of life, of existence on the planet, the black man. I'm sorry, sisters, y'all not our equals. Y'all right there with us though. You know what I'm saying? But y'all not our equals. I mean, we can't rise no higher than y'all. We can't be no better than your condition, but y'all just are not our equals because we have in us everything you have and then some. This is the science in the chromosomes. Man has woman and man in him. Woman only has woman and woman. So anyway, at my foundation, I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that we are the very first creation or beings to come out of the elementals, the black human race. That we are the gods of this existence. When you have a belief like that, there is no way you can hate yourself or your kind. I'm gonna say it again. When you have a belief like that, and I can back this belief up with science. This is not just an ideology. This is what I actually know to be true. I am so thankful that I was born a black man because I know what this means. When I look at this, I understand what I see. You can't never put a self-hatred label on a man like me, bruh. And I know, yeah, you got a lot of brothers come through those teachings that don't act like me, right? They all act like they so righteous and upstanding, but all they do is chase money. All they do is chase social economics. All they do is repeat white man's history. All they do is pursue white man's education. You don't hear me talk about none of that stuff because I don't envy our oppressor. And I don't choose none of his ways. Man, y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't hearing me. I ain't trying to be like that man at all. In no way, shape, or form. He is not my equal. He is nothing for me to look up to. He is nothing for me to strive to be like. That is called regressing. That is called going backwards. The hell I want to go backwards for? See, this is my mindset. I can't look at my brothers and sisters and hate what I see, bro, because I see myself. And I don't hate myself. I can't kick y'all while y'all down, man, because I love myself. I know I've been down before. I can't dump on y'all because y'all in a sunken place. I got to try to figure out how to talk to y'all to get y'all out the sunken place. Because that's what you do when you love somebody. So when I talk about separation, when I talk about breaking it back down, becoming individuals, you got to understand, there is no way we can build upon this madness that we got right now that we call a black community. It's dead. It's gone. We are in total disarray and dysfunction, which means we got to step back and regroup. And that starts from the individual. This is not a collective thing. This is an individual thing. Yes, our overall survival within this evil system depends on our unity, but we'll never have unity until we have strong individuals. Individuals that understand why they should love themselves. Because it doesn't matter what we do right now. We could break off and start a community, right? We can break off and start enclaves. But you know who's going to end up leading our communities? People like Dr. Umar Johnson. What? You don't want no dude like him leading nothing. In fact, you don't even want him in your community. You don't want nothing but guards, men that are steeped in wisdom, that can give you good, orderly direction. That's all you want. And they can do it, but y'all believe they can because they present themselves with the right image. But y'all never listen to what they say, and that's the difference between y'all and me. You know, listen, if you get into it with your cousin or something, right, or your brother, right, or best friend in the hood, do you start clapping at them? No, you leave them alone. If you become at odds with somebody you love, you separate. There is no violence when you love somebody. You ain't trying to go there with somebody you love. When you love somebody, you trying to find the most peaceful resolution to the problem that you can find. And oftentimes that just means go separate ways. When I tell brothers that they should just leave black women alone for a while, regroup, and learn how to talk to them again as just human beings, not as black women. And black women, same thing. Don't talk to us like black men, as human beings. Because y'all feel too entitled to blackness. Y'all think being black makes you entitled to each other. You have some kind of ownership on each other. That's not how this goes, man. We are family, not subjects to each other. Y'all don't understand it. I don't belong to black women. They are my sisters, not my masters. Black women don't belong to me. They are my sisters, not my slaves. So when I tell y'all back off each other and regroup, you know, change your philosophies and how you view people, human beings. Forget about race. Learn how to deal with each other as human beings. That's me, that's love. That's what you tell people you love. You don't tell them to keep on fighting with each other, to keep on clashing with each other. Can't you see we are beyond respect for each other? Black women have so little respect for black men in general, it's not even funny, bro. And now these black men got caught up in this red pill madness, this manosphere stuff with people like Dr. T.S. Johnson that cry all day, teach brothers to do nothing but cry. Cry, 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 whining about everything. We treated so bad as men. Men do not cry, they fix things. Men stand up, guards stand up, and they fix things. They find solutions. I am on here trying to give y'all good, orderly direction as a guard. No, y'all want to sit there and fight and argue with each other, complain about stuff like little girls. Men don't do that, bruh. Men don't sit around and complain about no dealings with no women. Men don't sit around and react to everything no woman do, no drizzle, drizzle, sprinkle, sprinkle. We don't do no stuff like that. If y'all were men, y'all be ignoring these women, bruh. You think I care about what some woman that came to me talking about what man got to do to be with her? I'd be like, okay. And I'd have walked off. You know what I'm saying? Where you going, Kush? Well, you already told me what you want. If anybody's going to play the role of subservient, it's going to be you to me. If anybody's going to be bowing, it's going to be you to me. I am the man. I am the Khalifa to Allah. There ain't nothing on this planet higher than black man, so I ain't about to bow to nothing. Oh, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. This is my core philosophy, so miss me with all that you hate black people stuff. I hate fake. Y'all suffering from self-hatred for reasons that I told y'all don't teach the young youth, the little kids about no damn slavery, that you're ruining their mindset. You're implanting self-hatred, low self-esteem. You're putting it so deeply seated. You're planting it so deep in their subconscious that it'll never come out of them. You're ruining them if you teach them that. That's not vigilance and that's not prudence. That's destroying them. You are not a good father or a good mother if you teach your child that. If you teach your young black queen, your young black king, that they ain't nothing but a damn slave before they learn anything else about themselves, you have destroyed that dude. And if it's a boy, the boy represents the sun. The sun holds everything else in orbit. The stronger the light is from the sun, the more he can maintain balance in his orbit. But when you kill that sun, you create a dwarf. And once you create a dwarf, everything goes out of order. Everything goes out of whack. Y'all are destroying the boys before they even become sons. Killing them. Because you are putting in him inferiority complexes. You have him chasing a value system in which he'll never be able to achieve. He can chase this dollar, status, fame, all he wants. 99.99999% of the time, he ain't gonna reach it. So he spends his whole life in purgatory because of what y'all put in him. That's not what you do to something you love. A lot of y'all black women, y'all raise y'all sons to be little girls and raise y'all girls to be boys. You call that love? That's not how you show love to your daughter. That's not how you show love to your son. A lot of you black men that got daughters, y'all act like y'all don't want nobody sleeping with your daughter. Your daughter could be 80 years old. Y'all think she's still a baby girl. You don't want nobody to put no bone on her. That's weird. That's not love. That's a sickness, man. You shouldn't be that caught up in the sexual habits of your daughter. You should be preparing her for life instead of trying to hold her back like you don't want nobody touching her, man. That's weird, bro. That's not love. That's a sickness that y'all display. So, I gave it to y'all raw. You chop it up however you want, you know what I'm saying? So miss me with that you don't like black people stuff. Miss me, bro. Miss me. There's nothing in my actions that suggests I don't like black people. The problem is for y'all, for me to like black people, I gotta say I'm a slave. What? That's y'all litmus. I gotta sit here and cry about slavery. What the fuck? No matter how many times I tell you, I know for a fact that my ancestors were here in the Americas when white folks came. It don't matter to y'all. Y'all ain't trying to hear that. Because the white man said everybody come from Africa. Because Marcus Garvey said that. Because Henry Clark said it. John Henry Clark said that. I'm done, man. I'm done. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, I'm out of here. I'm Brother Kush, a.k.a. The Black Alpha. Salam.